Hey folks, in this video we're taking a closer look into the Edu unit on Opel cars with the Isuzu 1.6 diesel engine. If the car doesn't start randomly or if it just cuts off while driving, most likely a broken Edu unit might be the cause. So stick around to find out more. So where do we start? The best thing to start is to plug in a good diagnostic scanner to see if that gives us any clue of what the problem might be. In this video we're focusing on the fault codes showed in the video title. If the fault code is P0251, and that is the most common one, P0370 or P1631, we need to find out and understand what parts of the car that can make these codes occur. So, the Edu unit is located on the side of the engine and are being held into place with 4 bolts. The unit is an injection pump control unit that works with the following parts of the car: the crank sensor, the engine control relay, the fuel quantity adjuster relay, and the engine ECU, of course. A good thing to start checking is the fuse, if it's blown or have any corrosion underneath it. The fuse is a maxi fuse and is located in the fuse box under the hood. Please check your fuse diagram in the car to find the specific one. The same goes for relay number 4 and relay number 6 that works with all of this. If the fuse is okay, pull the relays out and see if there is power coming to pin 30. If you want to bypass the relay, you can simply bridge pin 30 and 87 together. If everything looks good and no problem is found so far, so let's move on. To test this system properly, we need to find out if the car registers the crank sensor speed and the timing of the injection pump. So how do we do with this? With the diagnostic scanner. To figure this out, we simply try to start the engine with the scan tool connected and looking for the real-time data. The engine speed is supposed to be in the neighborhood around 250 RPM and the injection pump speed should be around 125. If the values are correct or similar, now is the time to bring your oscilloscope to use. But I do understand that not all of you guys have a tool like this. So let's assume that we don't have a tool like that nearby. The final thing we can check before looking at the Edu, except checking wiring, is if there is any corrosion on the connectors to the ECU on the top of the engine. Use some electronic cleaning spray if needed and let it dry before reconnecting. If no problem still is found, we can assume that we have a broken Edu on the car. If the car starts sometimes and sometimes don't, as I mentioned before, there's probably some bad soldering inside the Edu itself. You can get your hands on a second-hand one from a local scrapyard, or you can try to disassemble it and try to repair it. A good thing to know is that these Edu units ain't coded to any specific car in any specific way, so you can just take a second-hand one from another car and put it in, and the car will start. So thanks for tuning in today. Hit that like button if I were to any help, or consider subscribing if you're into more content like this. Now go out there and make an impact.